And we're off. Fun Rider was a little slow. Jumping Best was approved. Flying Elite got away well from the inside, as did Chada Dream. Majestic Anthem going forward, and then Winnie's Horse, but Approve's going to lead them easily. And Flying Elite quickly into second, although Majestic Anthem moves up now with Chada Dream and Winnie's Horse. So they're going to put a little bit of pressure on Flying Elite, as Approve, as they work out of the stretch. And it's Approve in front from Majestic Anthem, who parks to his outside. That leaves Winnie's Horse 3 deep. Flying Elite on the back of the leader from Chada Dream. And then Beauty Lead 3 back the fence. Take to the Limit is out 3 wide and pushing on. Formula One's just fractionally worse than midfield. 1 off the rail. A length and a half further back to Jolly Victor Tableau. 2 back to Willie Invictus and 2 back Fun Rider last of all. It's Approved going into the back. And at the 1,000-metre point, Approved leads. But Take to the Limit was caught wide, and he presses on now to roll up and take the lead. Take to the Limit takes the front from Approved and stretches away. 2 back then to Winnie's Horse. Flying Elite 4th, but he's about 4 lengths from the leader. Majestic Anthem, Formula One's now in a 3-wide position from Beauty Lead. Then came Chada Dream. Next then was Tableau on the rail, followed by Jolly Victor 3rd last, and he's amongst traffic from Willie Invictus and Fun Rider. Take to the Limit, down the side of the course, 450 out. A length and a quarter on Approved. Flying Elite starting to rev up nearer the rail. Winnie's Horse under pressure. Majestic Anthem gets around him with Formula One. Beauty Lead. Jolly Victor's about 6 off them when they corner in the straight, and Take to the Limit, giving a cheeky run on the pace. Approve and Formula One starting to let down. Flying Elite's got to go for a gap near the rail, but Formula One quickly sprinted to the lead from Take to the Limit and Approve. Then Majestic Anthem, but Formula One's in great form. He's going to make it 3 on the trot. Formula One wins it. Take to the Limit battled on well to take second from Approve. And then Majestic Anthem from Jolly Victor close up with Tableau, Beauty Lead, Willie Invictus, Fun Rider. Flying Elite couldn't go on with it. He finished back towards the tail end with Winnie's Horse and Chada Dream near enough to last. Formula One from Take to the Limit and Approve. So it's 11-9-1. And Majestic Anthem 4th from Jolly Victor. Beauty Lead, Willie Invictus. Flying Elite couldn't sprint in the stretch. But Formula One, well, his last 2 wins have been very impressive. And tonight he stepped up to the 1800 for the first time. Up in distance, up in class, and he's been too good again.
6.5 million Darren went on in the last 3 minutes.
I mean, it's very annoying for customers when they're 5.8 going into the gates, and then bang, all of a sudden you lose 3 points in one hit. Anyhow, it's the money was down the drain anyhow, but those big betting plunges.
It's really changed, hasn't it, over the last couple of years, the way those betting moves have been going.
Yeah, very, very frustrating for your average customer who's decided that that's the price you want to take, and through no control, it's all gone in a matter of seconds.
He ended up getting a better price, and there was roll-up support actually for Formula One at I think $1.2 million rolled onto him, so that's been successful, and he has taken out this race.
A much improved performance from Take to the Limit.
Yeah, his trial here suggested that he might go better. So now that he's had a couple of runs, blinkers on tonight, considering he had to work right around the field as well. Very encouraging performance by Take to the Limit. Could be one worth following now before the season's over. He's by Rush Bag. You know much about Rush Bag, Jenny?
No, I don't actually. I will look it up. But he certainly improved in looks as well. As I said, I thought he was probably needed those first 2 runs. And obviously something went amiss last time, but yeah, it definitely showed something here tonight.
There's a jackpot in the second DT as well, I believe. But out of the gates, Fun Rider not greyed out, and working forward was Approved as expected. Flying Elite was handy, and Majestic Anthem was kicking up, and then Winnie's Horse wanted to be sitting prominent as well. So it got a little bit tight there for Winnie's Horse, with Chada Dream also handy. Now Majestic Anthem works forward into a one-off spot, but Winnie's horse doesn't want to be left 3 wide, so he presses on. 13.6 the first section, then 23.5. So it was a real pace where they just kept rolling, and the first move was made from Winnie's horse to go on, join approve. Take to the limit then was going to be left 3 deep, so he makes his move at that point. That's where I think Flying Elite copped a check as well back on the fence. To have another look at that one, but looked like the pressure was from his outside, or just a bit awkward into the turn. But Jolly Victor out wide down the back and pulling into a 3 deep position as well was Formula One, who got moving too. So then Moreira just gets a sit in behind Formula One. Probably going to have to make 2 wide a move on Jolly Victor if he wanted to do that. So the eventual winner now in a 3 wide position, and Formula One travelling nicely. So it's a decent enough win though, but as we said with the previous event, 3 deep wasn't a bad spot to be. So Take to the Limits made a mid-race move. He's leading from Approve. Winnie's horse coming under pressure. Flying Elite, well, after copping a check, he travelled okay, but didn't let down today. Coming around them was Formula One, and Jolly Victor got in his slipstream. William Victor's looking to make his challenge late out wide as well. So really changed complexion inside this last furlong, and it was Formula One going for 3 in a row here, who took it out from Take to the Limit. Approved battled on okay. Jolly Victor some late headway with Willie Invictus.
Double trios paid $2,344,553, so a whopping payout there, but only one for a portion. The jackpot next week will be $937,000, but somebody's